All right, guys, good morning, or good afternoon. This is our 2021 DARE graduation. But before we begin, we always begin with our pledges. Okay, so our pledge is going to be led by Sahani Gonzalez and Zachariah Jackson.
Can you please stand up for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain stand in front of state flag on the Texas flag of Washington, to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. You may be seated.
Little nervous there. All right, thank you, Sahani and Zachariah. All right, this is like my favorite time is our DARE graduation. And first of all, I want to thank you guys for behaving, coming in class. That's awesome what you did. Just a little bit about me. This is being recorded, so a little bit about myself. I've been with Baytown for 24 years. I've held several positions in the department. But by far, my favorite position that I've ever had is teaching the DARE program. I love coming here, teaching you guys every day. I know we kind of did a little different this year, but we still made it work. You guys did a great job. You know, I get asked a lot, you know, especially from students, some of the questions in the DARE box is, what's your favorite part of your job? And this is what it is. This is me educating you guys of the DARE program. You know, this is something that I choose to do. I mean, I don't have to do this. I can go back on the streets or work on patrol, arrest bad guys, answer calls. I can do that anytime. But I choose to come here and teach you guys because I want you guys to be successful people, whatever you do when you grow up. And that's my main goal, is to do that. And I love coming here to your classes. I know some of you guys have never been talked to a police officer one-on-one. Some students are actually scared of the police, you know, from what they see in the media and stuff like that. And that's what I enjoy coming into the classrooms and meeting you guys one-on-one to let you know that we're not bad people. And that's the greatest part of my job, is to be able to come here and talk to you guys one-on-one. You know, people talk about the DAREs, you know, the DARE program is all we talk about is drugs, but it's not. You guys know that. You know, we do talk about drugs. We talk about alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, vapes. We talk about all that stuff. But we also talk about stuff that you may struggle during school or at home. Peer pressure, stress, being confident, picking and choosing your friends. I've also even threw in respect. Remember that part, respect the elders, your teachers, especially your parents? I've implemented in that as well. And my main goal in this DARE program, like I said before, is for you guys to be educated. All this stuff is skills that you have learned that get you better prepared when you get into middle school and high school. God forbid if you ever get faced with that. I hope none of you guys ever get faced with some of the situations we talked about. But if you do, you guys will be more prepared. You know what the health effects of drugs and the consequences of having it. You know some models and some examples how to relieve your stress, peer pressure, bullying. You know, we harped on bullying a lot. And that's what this curriculum was called. It's actually called Keeping It Real. And everything we did in the DARE program is actually real events that happened to students your age. And you guys did awesome. You know, we were able to accomplish our goal, able to teach you guys, even though I only went to your class, had to rotate, but we still made it work. And a lot of that, you know, coming here and teaching the DARE, because DARE's been around for a long time. You know, guys, we talked about it on my first day. DARE actually started in 1983. We've been here in Baytown since the 90s, so it's still a long time. And that only happens because of a joint effort between the school district and the police department coming together to able to bring officers to your schools, which is great. You know, this year was kind of tough because of the pandemic, I know we didn't know what was gonna happen, but, you know, I praise God that we're able to do it. Your superintendent, Mr. O'Brien, and our interim chief Holden made it work, and we were able to come into your school. And I also want to thank Ms. Patrick Sims for allowing us to come here together. I think you guys are one of maybe 3 schools that are actually here in one setting. Usually I have to go to each classroom and do a DARE graduation, which is kind of tough. So now it's good that we can all be together. And hopefully by next week we should be back on track like we were. Okay? So guys, thank you. We're going to continue on with our graduation with the certificates. So if I could have my teachers come onto the stage to hand out the certificates.
Alrighty, Mrs. Combs' class, will you please stand up? And line up over here. Starting us off, Sophia. Damon. Dodwell. Natalie Hurtado. Kendall Jacobs. Kiara Martinez. Larissa Morrison. Damian Reyes. Aiden Rosales. Jordan Trevino. Ashley Valencia. Marco Walker. Lily Williams. And Valeria Sabetta. Congratulations, Mrs. Combs' class. Give her a round of applause.
All right, Ms. Winter's class, stand up. Julian Abayos. Isaac Brooks. Savannah Caballero. Jamia Clark. Victoria Contreras. Kaylee Cartina. Janelle Cruz. Emilio Garza. Carrie Hopkins. Skylar Lentz. Luis Lopez. Kaylon Patterson. Daniel Prime. Sophia Ramirez. Mia Rodriguez. Colton Shaver. Rayon Tolliver.
Congratulations, Ms. Winter's class.
May be seated. All righty, Mr. Gorney's class, please stand up. And head on down. All right, starting us off, Roxanne Banda. Jacob Chuan. Heaven Glad. Sahani Gonzalez. Devin Hernandez. Christian McConnell. Marie Medina. Rafael Medina. Trevor Oradeski. Devin Torres. And Layla Torres. Alrighty, congratulations, Mr. Corney's class. You may be seated.
All right, Mr. Garza's class, please stand. Come on down. José Chavarria. Galen Hernandez. Brandon Manzano. Vicente Sepúlveda. Congratulations to Mr. Garza's class.
Ms. McNally's class. Miley Alvarez. Kaylee Amaro. Mason Ammons. Ezekiel Cardenas. Yair Chavez. Aiden Garcia. Nyla Guajardo. Andrew Kian. Dayon Hatcher. Janari Hunter. Zachariah Jackson. Mikhail John. Cullen Mangum. Caitlin Miller. Isabel Partida. Cecilia Ruiz. Nathaniel Salas. Leonardo Sepulveda. Brianna Williams. Kaylee Zamora. Good job, Ms. McNally's class. You may be seated.
All right, Michael, ask Mr. Sanchez's class, please stand up. Go ahead and walk towards the stage, Caleb. Rick Solis. Saul Velasco. Congratulations to Mr. Sanchez's class.
And we have one more from Mr. Gorney's class, Delilah, if you want to come on up. And from Mr. Gorney's class, Delilah Zamora.
All right, congratulations, Delilah. Well, since I have your fifth grade teachers here, I want to acknowledge them real quick. These guys and ladies do an awesome job in teaching. You know, when I first started doing their program, I thought it was going to be easy. Now, you know, I got my badge, I got my gun, and boy, did I have a rude awakening, especially my first day. So we have to applaud our teachers for doing an awesome job. So let's give them a round of applause for our fifth grade teachers. And the Baytown Police Department would like to give them a gift certificate to the Roadhouse. Mr. Sanchez, Ms. McNally, Mr. Gorney, Mr. Garza, Ms. Winters, and Ms. Colon is not here, so one of you honest teachers would like to give it to her. Awesome. And one more person I want to acknowledge is your principal, Dr. Patrick Sims. Would you please, we got one for you as well. All right, teachers, you have a seat. Now, students, you see all these little gifts here, right? You ready to be raffled to begin? You ready? Not yet. All right. We are going to go ahead and announce the essay winners. You guys already know who your homework winner is. So we're going to announce them again. So if you hear your name, come to the stage. From Ms. Cologne's class, Lily Williams. Mr. Garza's class, Dylan Hernandez. Mr. Gorney, Roxanne Banda. Ms. McNally, Aiden Garcia. Mr. Sanchez, Malika Vijay. Oh, should I leave? Okay. And Mr. Winters, Sophia Ramirez. That's good. We missing something? Sophia? read your report, Sophia. If that's what you're worried about, you can come up here. All right, for their accomplishment, I'm going to give each one of these essay winners a pin. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Am I missing somebody? Oh, okay. Malika's gone. All right, you also get a trophy. There you go. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Hold them up. Let's give a round of applause to your home run winners. Now, we discussed this yesterday. I don't know if Miss Patrick Sims was here or not, or listened or not, but you're wondering why they're holding their reports. And matter of fact, you may have the reports. So that way, no, just your reports. Just hold them. Get these out of the way. There you go. So, the deal was, the overall winner for James Bowie would have to read the report out loud to everyone. Everyone here, of the students, and everybody that's watching on the video. So, a lot of you guys, that was part of the agreement for you guys to be here, is that each and every one of you had to write a report. And I told you guys, yeah, you can get by and just write a simple report, and I'll take that as a report. But if you worked hard and do extra, you'll be rewarded, as you see as our homeroom essay winners. These guys did an awesome job. And a lot of you all also did some good reports, but unfortunately I had to pick one of each class. So, what I'm going to do now is announce the overall winner for James Bowie 2021. I remember, let me see, who it was? Was it Sophie? No? Was it Malika? Aiden Garcia. Aiden Garcia is the overall winner. Here. So Aiden said he forgot to bring his report. So he thinks he doesn't have to read it. But guess what? I brought your original. Come back here real quick. Now I want you, I want you to come here. You put on your mask so they can all hear you. Talk loud and clear, okay?
Hello, my name is Aiden Garcia. I'm in the 5th grade and I'm 11 years old. I realize how important the DARE program is, so I decided to talk about it. The DARE program is a program that discusses drugs and also shows you the real dangers of drugs. The DARE program is highly important to all ages. The DARE acronym does actually stand for something. It stands for Drugs, Abuse, Resistance, and Education. These words are very important for the DARE program. It's the name of the DARE program. Along with the DARE acronym are special things you need to know in school. After all, the program is mainly about school. One of these skills is having confidence. Confidence is challenging in many ways, especially when you have anxiety. Confidence can be taking risks, talking in front of people, or even talking to a person one-on-one. Another one of these special skills is resistance. Resistance is to keep yourself from doing a specific thing. For example, someone asks you if you want a cigarette. Will you resist and refuse to smoke, or will you do it because you're nervous? It's a huge deal when someone wants you to smoke. Resistance can also lead to peer pressure. Peer pressure is when someone your age tries to force you to do something. It's basically pressure except different. Peer pressure can happen in many ways. There are actually surprisingly 5 ways to put someone under peer pressure. The most popular ones being bullying and friendly. Bullying peer pressure is when you practically force someone to do that thing. Like, yeah, do it. I double dog dare you. Of course that's far from what they would actually say, but it's just an example. A friendly peer pressure is usually when it's done by a friend of yours. For example, come on, I know you want to do it. This is a good example of peer pressure for sure. This is what they would most likely say. Now this topic will probably be the most relatable, stress. Stress is when you are freaking out over anything, homework, studying, you can't find a pencil. Most people probably know stress as anxiety. Both of these words have the same definition. There are ways of handling stress or anxiety. One of those is taking a deep breath. Most people usually do not do this when they are under stress, surprisingly. But there are also some other reasons why DARE is important. One of those is saving money. Usually when people start getting addicted to drugs, they will ditch all of their bills, in rare cases becoming homeless. No one wants to become homeless, that's why DARE is here. DARE is mainly here to help us save money. Believe it or not, saving money is one of the most important things when you're 18, 19, 20, 50, any age. The DARE program is very important, but now it's time to tell you how I feel about it. It was the worst. No, it was actually the best. The DARE program helps you be aware of how dangerous drugs really are. They show you the true dangers of what drugs can do to you. Brain, body, organs, physical health, and mental health. Now, for the next reason why DARE is the best is because it is educational. The DARE program's two main goals is to be educational and let kids be aware of drugs, and it definitely succeeded at that. The DARE program is supposed to be educational about drugs. It tries to help you avoid drugs, keep you away from them, teach you about drugs at a young age, and it succeeds at that. The DARE program easily tries its hardest. And now I've completed my essay. I've learned as much as I could. I learned about ways to avoid beer, cigarettes, and I know how to handle stress now. I figured out how to resist. My essay talks about all of the things I learned. I highly recommend paying attention to the resistant paragraphs. And now for my statement. I promise to be drug-free and resist drugs no matter what happens, and to never drink any type of illegal substance.
Good job, Aiden. And Aiden, here's your certificate. It shows that you are the overall winner. Okay, so you can show that to your mom. That way she can put it away for you. Also, since you're the overall winner, you also get this Bluetooth JBL speaker. These things are awesome too. It's yours as well. Okay, good job. Good job, guys. I'll give that to you. All right. Okay, so we've done the essay winners, so now we're going to do our prizes. So you guys ready? Yes. All right. But not yet. We're going to do something with the teachers. The teachers got their gift certificate, but we're also going to give them a coffee cup real quick. So let's see who wins this. And the winner will go to Mr. Sanchez. Now, since this weather is horrible, also I'll get my umbrella. Let's see. Mr. Gorney. Yeah, those are nice too. All right. Now, are you guys ready? Now, since each one of you turn a report, your names are on here, they're being dropped. So we're going to start out small. Start with a little walk up. The winner goes to Miley Alvarez. Next water bottle. Camila Hernandez. Dodgeball. Sophia Bowie. Volleyball. Zachary Martin. Are you moved? Okay. Can we ship it to him, or do you want me to draw a name? Melody Rain. Soccer ball. How's the teacher? Damien Reyes. Let me go back. Football. Odyssey Bright. She moved? Okay, well, will she better come pick it up, or? Must be present, good deal, okay, must be present. Kelly Amaro. Basketball. Nyla Guajardo. Our little daring graduate goes to Fallon Beatty. Ruby Loya. We have a Dare Rubik's Cube. Adeline Cardenas. We have another water bottle. It's one of these Arctics. Rebecca. You don't know her last name? Yes. Kaden Cooksey. Sorry, Kaden, if you're watching. Zachariah Jackson. Zachariah had all his fingers crossed. Good job, Zachariah. All right, this was actually donated by a friend of mine. She's a stylist. She cuts hair, and she wanted to donate a haircut to one of the students. Female, boy, she does it all. She's actually over there at off Roland Brook. All the information's on there for a child's cut, so you can't give it to your mom or your dad. And it's just for a regular haircut. You can't get the highlights and dyes, just a regular straight haircut, but she does awesome work. Her name is Mariana Fuentes. And all the information is in there. She also gave some little goodies as well. Goes to Kaylin Patterson. There you go. All right, last one. For the deer line, yes, sir. Here we go. Roxanne Banda. Take care of it, take care of it. I've actually ran into one of my first students in DARE, and the first thing she told me is that she still has her DARE line. So that was pretty awesome. All right, guys, that does it with the prizes. It's going to conclude our graduations. You know, I know your teachers are going to be sad to see you go for the summer. Your parents will be excited to see you at home now. But unfortunately, guys, I'll be at work, but I want to leave you with this, guys. You know, I consider you guys part of the DARE family. And if you ever need anything, you need someone to talk to, or just want to meet, get with your teachers. They know how to contact me, or even ask any police officer. They all know me. So you guys have a wonderful summer, and take care of yourselves, guys. Oh, you got something? Oh, hang on a second.
We just wanted to thank you for all that you have done and taught us and awareness of drugs.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. It's a little different when you come up here. But guys, you take care of yourselves and have a good summer. You guys may see me in your middle schools because I'm also in charge of Crime Stoppers. So if you're ever in a school and you join a club, join the Crime Stoppers and you'll see me there. Now guys, be safe, have fun.